everyone, welcome back. Today is the most exciting video that I've made for a while. These are my top products of 2015. I can't believe 2015 is over. Seriously, it flew by. Like, it flew by. But this video is a labor of love. I spent some time, I put a lot of thought, a lot of energy into picking out my absolute top favorite products that I have tried, discovered, purchased, bought over this past year. I tried to really focus on, okay, what did I discover this past year? What did I purchase? What did I use religiously throughout the year that is just an absolute favorite? Like, I love all this stuff. I would repurchase, and I really recommend these things. These are not just, picking out any old thing, because there's a lot of things that aren't here, but the things that are here are hardcore favorites. And I love favorites videos because I feel like I want to know, what do you use and love? Like, when I watch videos, what do you use and love that you really recommend, that you stand by, that I should go out and try? And that's what is sitting right here in front of me. So I've given you my full, honest, hardcore, good stuff here. And this is going to be a collab, actually. Well, she's going to put up her video too, and so we were just kind of talking about it. So we thought, hey, let's just mention each other's channels. Let's just do this together, kind of share the love. I love to share the love here on YouTube. I think that's also really important for us women to, come together and, share each other's channels. And I think I'm going to do that again. I have a long list of things I want to do this year. But like a share the love kind of video, like who I watch, who I think, you might enjoy. But anyways, Lori Jolicoeur is who I'm doing this with. And so I will link her channel below and her video below. So go on over and subscribe and watch her video. I'm excited to watch her video. And I think you will really enjoy her. She's a sweet woman. She and I have a lot of things in common. We're both mommies. We both love makeup. We both love God. We both love to just sit down and have fun and kind of chit chat and whatever. So tell her that I sent you if you are new. If you are coming over from Lori's channel, welcome. I hope you stay and subscribe. If you just fell onto my channel and you're new, I hope you stay and subscribe. I would love to have you here. We have a lot of fun, a lot of chatting. We drink wine, we drink coffee, we talk about all kinds of things. So let's get into these favorites, and yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, that was a little bit overkill, but anyways, let's start with hair. I don't know what kind of order I'm going to go in. I have a pile here and I just want to share it with you. So it's going to be kind of, I'll try to categorize it as I go here. So what is this? These three products are my absolute favorites. Every single time I do my hair, whether it's on a clean hair day or a dirty hair day, these are what I use. Okay, so let's start off with this. I discovered this past year. I actually bought this on recommendation from at the time, coworker. And this is the Pureology Serious Color Care Color Fanatic. It's a long title. Multitasking Hair Beautifier for Perfecting Color-Treated Hair. Holy cow. Basically, it claims to do 21 different things. It holds up to a solid 10-15 for me. Now, I haven't tested every single one of these to the test, but I would say that, yeah, this stuff is awesome. So you spray this in your hair when your hair is wet. It acts as a primer. Let me just read you a few things. Protects against color fade. Leave-in conditioner, detangles, makes blow drying easier, moisturizes your hair, helps even up porosity, weightlessly conditions, it prevents split ends, prevents breakage, shield against environmental damage. You can also use it as a heat protectant spray, controls frizz, reduces static, refreshes hair for restyling, adds shine, helps seal hair cuticle, creates silkiness, smooths out hair surface. Basically, it's fabulous. Basically, that's the bottom line. And when I do not spray this in my hair, I notice a difference. I love this stuff. Stand by this stuff. Go buy this stuff. The other hair product I put in my hair every single time I wash it when it's wet. So I spray this, and then I go in with this. Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 Styling Treatment. I know I have talked about this a few times this year and last year, so this is a recurring favorite. But truly, it makes a difference in my hair. My hair gets so much more natural volume. It adds the dirtiness to your hair so you can curl it and it'll hold the curl, but not heavy. Some products really weigh down my hair. I have fine hair, but a lot of it. So if it's too heavy of a product, it just weighs my hair down. It won't hold a curl. It's too silky and shiny, and I just can't have that kind of a product for my hair type. This stuff is awesome. I love this stuff, and every day this year, this is what's gone in my hair. I've used up several samples, and I know actually right now Sephora has it as a point perk. So if you want to try it out and use some points, I think it's like 100 points. You can get this stuff, but I love this stuff. So awesome. Dirty Hair Day. Or sometimes I wash my hair at night. Like, for instance, I washed my hair last night and I woke up this morning, and because my night cream is so moisturizing and delightful, my bangs touch my forehead and then my bangs get greasy and I need dry shampoo. This year, I've tried, I think I've tried 3 or 4 dry shampoos this year. This is my favorite. This is the AG Brunette Dry Shampoo. This comes in 2 other shades for blondes and like if you have reddish hair. I use the brunette one. They also have one that is not colored. So when this comes out, you can kind of see here, it sprays like dark, but not like scary. Like it's not like it's not a spray paint. Okay, so pick up my bangs, spray this at the root, comb it through. It smells like men's cologne. It smells awesome. There's no white residue. It smells amazing. It gives me volume. I just find that this is a lovely, lovely dry shampoo. So try the AG dry shampoo because I feel like it's not only like absorbs the oils, but it smells good and it gives you volume, which I love because especially when your hair is a few days old, it can be more flat. That is a great way to give you volume and refresh your style. I know I'm going to be taking a lot of water breaks because I talk a lot. All right, let's move on into fragrance. I have purchased so many fragrances this past year. Truly, I went from like 1 or 2 to like 12. I know, but this is my favorite. This is my signature scent. I've had this perfume a few times in the past, and it's extra special because my husband, who doesn't usually buy me gifts, he lets me shop, okay? Let me just put that out there. He lets me shop, clearly. But he's not one to just like usually buy me things, but he surprised me with this. And I was so happy. It's Burberry London Perfume, you guys. Oh, this is me. This is my signature scent. I don't even recall what is all in this perfume. All I know, it is heavenly. Oh, it's so refined and sophisticated, but yet a little bit of sweet with a little bit of something deep. It's excellent. It is a great day to night perfume. It's not too strong that you can't wear it during the day, but it's not so soft that at nighttime it just doesn't really give a punch. You know what I mean? The dry down on this is excellent. The top note is a little bit sweet, maybe a little florally, maybe, but the dry down is what I really, really love. In fact, I have jackets that I've worn on like an evening out, and I've sprayed the perfume on me, and then I'll put it on like a week or 2 later, and I can still smell it on the jacket, and that dry down is what just allures. It's a very alluring perfume. So, Holy Grail, favorite perfume of life, truly, but this past year, it was a standout. Okay, guys, before we get into the makeup, let's talk nails. Okay, I do not have my nails painted. I got acrylic nails in October. So I wore acrylic nails October, November, and December, 3 months. I got them taken off, and my nails are disgusting right now. They're not painted, but I'm letting them thicken, and I'm putting like oil and stuff on them at nighttime to try to get them healthy because right now they are not. But all the rest of this year, these 3 polishes I'm about to show you were polishes that I wore on more than one. Okay, so like, makeup. Okay. I have a thought process, but sometimes it comes out kind of jumbled and you have to put it together like a puzzle. Nail polish. I have a lot of polish, okay? So I usually wear a polish, take it off, and pick something else. I re-wore these polishes. And that is saying everything because I don't re-wear polishes. I like to rotate everything. I am a rotator. That should be my middle name, Rotate. Chelsea, Rotate, Gary. First one, Essie's Splash of Grenadine. The most flattering pinky purple color ever. It is so flattering. I wore this summer. It is so sexy on. It is a great daytime girly color. But yet, I don't know. I think you can wear this all the time. And I feel like it's a great neutral pinky purple color because it's not like hot pink. It's not like fuchsia. It's just, it is so flattering on. Love it. Formulation on this, on all 3 of these, is fabulous. 1 coaters. I did do 2 coats with this though. 1 coater, Dutch Tulips. It's a classic by OPI. You need it. The most beautiful pinky red cream nail polish. Very flattering, super pretty on your toes. Like if you're going to go on a vacation soon, pop this on your toes. It is fabulous. I love it on my hands though too. I think you can't go wrong with a red nail polish. Favorite neutral nude color. Nudes are tricky with nail polish because you want to buy them depending on your skin tone. Because I have a few, and I've like wanted to buy a few, and then, like based on recommendation, then I go to the store and I look at them and they're too yellow for my skin tone. So you kind of want to get one according to your skin tone. This one is kind of like your middle of the road. It's not too yellow, it's not too gray, it's not too white, it's not too beige. It's just fabulous. This is OPI's Don't Bossa Nova Me Around, another classic. If you don't have this, I think you should. When I put this on my nails, on me, it pulls a little bit more like a pink undertone, but it's very, very neutral. So I think this is a great color for every skin tone because of that reason. I think you need to own this. If you have never tried a neutral nail polish color, I think you need to try this because you're going to find it's going to go with the little black dress. It's going to go with the chunky cream sweater. It's going to go with your workout outfit. Like, it's just a great color. Fabulous. Did I mention this is going to be a long video? This can be a long video. Probably one of my longest ones ever. All right. So let me just say this. I did not go to every single category and pick a favorite. Because I just might not have a standout product. Not that I don't love concealers or primers or setting sprays or other things like that, but there just wasn't something that stood out to me. Do I like what I have? Yeah, I use it and I like it, but I wasn't like, wowed, like, you need this. These things, I was like, wowed, you need this. So that's kind of my criteria that I went by this year. Okay, so let's start with some foundations. I have 3 this year. And I just so happened to, actually this first one I did not, but 2 of these I bought and did a demo and review on, and I will have those videos linked below for you. And I fell in love with them, truly. But let's start off with the one I did not do a video on just because at the time I didn't, my husband had just deployed and I was packing to travel home and all that stuff, and you guys are well aware of that. If you aren't, there was a period of time where I was not here and I was elsewhere, and there's just a lot going on. So the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I did not do a demo and review on this, but I am wearing it today, and I can tell you this is a beautiful foundation. Lasts well, very natural finish, medium to full coverage, buildable, doesn't look cakey, looks really flawless on the skin, comes in a lot of shades, it's oil free. I'm not sure if this has SPF, I'm thinking it does not. This is the shade light beige. I'm wearing light beige today. I think I can wear it. I purposely wore a turtleneck because it's maybe a little bit too dark, but I don't know. I think if you use a lot of bronzer, you can get away with it. Stunning, beautiful foundation. I do not think you would be disappointed if you purchased this. All the way from dry skin to oily. I think you might like this. Now, if you're oily, set it, spray, and I don't know, I get a little oily in the T-zone, and I do need to dab like about 6 hours in or something like that, but it is great. This next one, I believe, is only available on QVC. I will have it linked below. I did purchase and do a demo and review on this for my channel. Some foundations I buy just to try out for myself, and other ones I buy thinking, well, you know what, I want to try it out and do a video on it. And what makes the difference, I'm not quite sure. Sometimes I'm really intrigued by something. Other times it's like a new product and I want to get a review out there for you guys. And other times I'm just like, want to try it for myself, you know. But this is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Found Sealer. It's a concealer and foundation in one. I have all the specs on it in that video. So if you want to know every single little detail about this, go watch that video. I'm in the shade light to medium, which might be a little dark for me right now. I'm kind of super, super pale and really contemplating self-tanning, but oh, I forgot my self-tanner. But you know my favorite. It's Famous Dave's. Anyways, watch the video for all the specs, but let me just tell you, the finish on this is beautiful. Very glowy, skin-like. This is more matte satin compared to this. This is much more skin-like, flawless. Glides on. In this particular foundation, if you buy it on QVC, comes with a brush. And the brush is worth the price of admission because I've been using it with other foundations. This is the brush that comes with it. Yes, check it out. And then the last one I also did a demo and review on, the most expensive foundation I bought this year. And I bought this after getting one of those little sample packets that you get when you place an order. And the first time I used it, I was like, wow, blown away by it's just different than anything else that I have. Really blown away by the finish of this. Really happy with it. And if you have mature, aging, wrinkled skin, this is going to be your new best friend. The Lift Foundation by Dolce & Gabbana. Perfect Reveal Lift Foundation with sunscreen. This does have SPF 25, which I really enjoyed this summer. This is the shade Bronze 144, which was definitely my summer shade. Goodness, guys, beautiful, beautiful foundation. If you're looking for something that's the epitome of skin, but yet coverage, but yet glowy and dewy and J-Lo-esque right here. Okay, so that's going to do it for my foundations. Let's move on to a powder. Not a huge powder person, meaning I don't like get excited about them. I don't buy a ton of them to try. I just find one I like and stick with it. But I bought this because of the amount of traveling I've done the latter half of this year. And now I'm kind of out and about a little bit more during the day because we only have one car. Okay, so when my husband is here, I'm literally at my house all the time. But when he's deployed, Mama's in that car. I can always find a little someplace to go to, you know? And so I bought this to stick in my purse and for touching up. This is fabulous. IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Airbrush Silk Pressed Finishing Powder. Looks like this. The reason I like it is because I don't like pressed powder compacts where you put it on and as you're absorbing oil and touching up, you're adding product and all of a sudden you got cake face. Well, that sucks because that's the opposite of what you actually wanted. This will not give you cake face. This will absorb your oils and you're not going to add product to your face. You're not going to see it. It just absorbs it and blurs at the same time because of the Bye Bye Pores. So it comes with a little puff. Sometimes I used this when I was in a pinch. Other times, if I was just at home, I just grab a brush. But this is great. When you swatch it, you're not really, watch. It really adds nothing, okay? So it's not something you're going to go and swatch. It's something you need to go to the store, super oily. Like you walk up in that store, all greasified, put this on, and then you will walk out the store with this because it's that great. So I love this for touching up, throwing in my purse, at the gym. Well, not at the gym, Chelsea. Maybe after I work out and shower and then do my makeup. But I am not touching on my makeup at the gym. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. This, I think I don't think it came out this year, but I bought it this year. I think it came out in 2014, maybe the end of 2014. And I remember swatching it and trying it on, really liking it, but just didn't go for it. Went for it this year, and I love it. This is the NARS Olympia. It is called... What's it called? It doesn't even say. It's like a contour blush. No, a contour blush duo or something. You can use this to contour and as a blush, and then you can use this as a highlighter or like a setting thing. I bought it because this color right here, believe it or not, is the most beautiful blush ever. It is great to use it as contour and blush because it's like a dual product. But this right here is so pretty on the cheeks, guys. It is just stunning. This duo comes in other shades, Paloma and something else, I think, for deeper skin tones. This is Olympia. Is this the lightest one? I can't remember if it's the lightest one or if it's the second lightest one. But I love it. I love a matte highlight sometimes when you don't want to bang and highlight. But I really love this powder right here. This is the game changer for me. It's a beautiful contour blush. And it's really just... It's simple, and sometimes simple is great. And if you don't want to do a lot of products one day, you can use this as your contour, and then you can go in and just bring her up into the blush area. So, been really digging that this past year. Okay, let's keep rolling with the blushes because, gosh, this was kind of tricky. Like, one of them, super simple. Like, I knew what it was, and this was the most recent one. I think I got this in this past fall. And this is Burberry's blush. Any other blushes actually, but I only own two, so I can only tell you about two of them. But this is Burberry's Cameo. I'm wearing this today. It is a matte, stunning, gorgeous, wearable rose, not too dark of a rose shade, just great. Blends, glides on, the packaging is exquisite. I love, it's sturdy, it's not cheap, it's not plastic, it's what is this? Metal? It's not metal. I don't know what it is, but it's hard. It's like a substantial product. Like you're getting good packaging for what you're paying. Sometimes you pay more for something and the packaging is kind of like, what? Well, it's not very good, but the product's good, you know what I mean? Burberry Cameo. Absolutely love this blush. Wearing it today. Wore it a ton. My camera shut off. That's just my first sign of, okay, number one, you've talked too long. I think what I was saying before I got cut off is that I know a few people have bought this based on my recommendation and absolutely loved it. So I feel safe and I stand behind this blush. It is great. You can't go wrong with a color like that because sometimes you want a whole glam look. And sometimes you don't even want to mess with your eye makeup, but you need a little blush, so that'll look good. Sometimes you want to wear a red lip, and then you want to change it throughout the course of the day. This blush will still go. This summer, I finally bit the bullet and bought this Chanel blush. This is my example of packaging that you pay for that feels cheap. I hate that about Chanel blushes, but I love Chanel blushes. But dude, why couldn't you make your packaging a little bit less plasticky? Love the logo, love the black. It's chic, but plastic, come on, you know what I mean? Like, step up your game. And I think this is a couple dollars more than this. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. The color is worth it. Chanel blushes, they smell amazing. If you've never smelled one, go to the counter and smell one. You might walk away with one in your bag. This is Chanel's Rose Bronze. Okay, so long story short, when I went to the counter for the first time ever to buy my first Chanel blush, I didn't walk away with this one. But it was between this one and Rose Ecrin. I think Rose Ecrin last year I put in my yearly favorites. I still love that one. But since I purchased this one, it was kind of like on that day when I was debating between the two. I really wanted both, but I knew that I couldn't buy both at the same time. So I went with the one I thought would be more universal. So if you're going to pick one that's a little more universal, go with Rose Ecrin. But this Rose Bronze is everything. It is everything. You want to talk about the epitome of a summer, glowy, rosy, but yet bronzy blush. This is your girl. I mean, this is your girl. You're going to need her in your life. It's so pretty. In the summertime, it's so pretty. But in the wintertime, it's so pretty. It's just pretty. It smells amazing. Love the Chanel blush formulation. Love the Chanel blushes. Kind of my theme this year for choosing my favorite blushes was, okay, Chelsea, what can you wear with the most things? Because not everyone's going to go out and buy 16 blushes. If you could just pick, like I have 3, that would go with a lot of things because of the tone that they are, that's what I chose. So those 2, and then my third one is by MAC. So this is the most affordable one. This is a matte blush as well. So I have 2 mattes, and then the Chanel has that sheen. But don't be afraid of it. There's no shimmer or sparkle or anything like that in this. It's a sheen, you know, it adds a little bit of a glow. So my third one is MAC's Desert Rose. This is stunning. Stunning. And I feel like this is a little bit deeper out of the 3 colors. So if you have a darker skin tone, this is going to be the most deepest shade that might complement you. Look at how stunning that is. I mean, it's just a beautiful rose color. And I feel like roses and mauves, I've said this 100 times, roses and mauves just look good on everybody because they're just a flattering shade. This is a matte blush, so it's not going to add any shimmer or shine. Oh, I probably should have wore that one today. It's great. I love the MAC blushes. They last nicely on me. I wasn't going to do a lot of swatching because I have close-up shots for you guys, and then I started swatching. I'm not going to swatch everything because we will literally be here forever. Or at least a solid hour, and I don't want to put up an hour video because some of you guys hate when I put up even 20-minute videos, but I have a really hard time keeping things short because I am not a short-winded person. Like, if you ask me a question, I can make the answer short, but I can also make it a 45-minute long story. Okay, one more cheek-ish product. Highlighter. Okay, I was looking at my highlighter drawer, and somehow I accumulated quite a few highlighters this year. And I'm not really a highlighter, like that's not my top thing that I gravitate towards. I gravitate towards foundations, blushes, lipstick, okay? And recently, more so, it's been eyeshadow. But this is the one that has been recommended to me a few times, and I finally just bought it. Didn't need it, but I bought it. And you want to know something? I'm so happy I did because lo and behold, she is my top favorite highlighter. I mean, how did that even happen? I think this is a highlighter anybody and everybody would love. And now if you're super, super dark skin tone, they do make darker shades because I fear this would look ashy on you. But it's Laura Mercier's highlight number 1. It's called Matte Baked Radiance. It is not matte, but it is a baked radiance. This adds I'm wearing it today. This adds a glow. This does not have chunky glitter. It's a little bit more of a subdued highlighter. Now, if you're going to compare, there's no comparison between this and Becca because these are kind of like the opposite spectrum when you're talking about highlighter here. So if Becca's your jam, you might not like this as much, but you might like it on a day where you don't want such a like a beacon of light on your face. This just adds that glow, and it's, I mean, you get a ton of product for your money here, girlfriends. I really like this. I like this as an inner corner highlight. I like this as a brow bone highlight. You know, I'm kind of into a not so banging highlighter just because when you have texture in your skin, when you have freckles, when you have breakouts and all that stuff, and then you add a banging highlighter, it's just too much. And it can look really bad. Because we're not walking around with filters, like Instagram filters. With an Instagram filter, sure, it looks fabulous. But without, it's kind of like, whoa. There's a lot going on, and I can't look at myself, and then if I can't look at myself like that, people are probably thinking, wow, she's got a lot going on in her face. So, long story short, really loving that highlighter. Okay, let's talk let's talk eyes. Okay, so let's start off with these. Really quickly want to mention, every single day I use these two things. When I'm doing black eyeliner, these are what I use. Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, best liquid eyeliner I've tried. Okay, there's that. NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner via Veneto, best waterline eyeliner I've tried. Never used this for actual eyeliner. I only use it for my waterline. Best one I've tried, and that's all I have to say about those two things. Cream. Actually, I have another eyeliner. MAC Costa Riche Eye Kohl. Beautiful. It is a kind of like a coppery, bronzy eyeliner. Really brightens up the eye. Looks fabulous in the waterline. Does not stay. But it looks fabulous if you're going to film within 5 minutes wearing it. I loved this summer. It was a great way to define the eye without being too harsh and dark. Just really sexy. Here, let me give you a little swatcheroo. Great, warmer, brown eyeliner. And I love brown eyeliner, truly. I love this color. I did a tutorial on this, using this. I will have that link below. It was my Thanksgiving look. And I actually wore this in 2 videos prior, and you guys had said, like, I had an overwhelming response. I don't usually get responses for a ton of tutorials, I don't know, I just don't. And so I did a tutorial, I can't talk. I did a look using this. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Amethyst. Beautiful. Her caviar sticks are great. I actually have a couple more I want to get. Burnished bronze, or is it burnished copper? I don't know. I want that one. And easy. I mean, easy peasy, as my kids say. Easy peasy. Draw it on your eyelids, blend it out, you're good to go. You're done. I mean, maybe put some shadow on it so it doesn't crease. These do crease later on in the day if I don't put a shadow on them. So put a shadow on them. Just something similar in tone or whatever. Love this. Love this. So I'll have that tutorial link below. If you missed that, you might want to check it out because it's really simple. And that's bottom line. I am all about simple glam. That is like my style. My makeup style is simple glam. If I had to choose style. I just made that up. But eyeshadow. All right. So I have a couple things here. This is the Best Buy. No. Well, I have 2 things that I think are my Best Buy most amazing value for the money. This Makeup Forever Artist Palette. I think this is nude number 1 or something. This is an amazing value for the money. If you want to try the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows, I would definitely recommend picking up this particular palette because number 1, it's neutral. Number 2, you can go from a, really just simple daytime look all the way to like a dark smoky eye look with this. I actually did a look with this too. I'll link that below so you can watch that. This is an amazing value. Did I say that? I think I said it 16 times. But just to give you a reference, a trio with one of these is like $44. This whole thing is like $46. Hello. And each shadow is a little bit smaller than one of these big ones, which I do want to mention these too. I do enjoy, this is the matte formulation, and I don't think there's any mattes in here. Maybe there is. Is there a matte? Nope, there's no mattes in this one. So love this, love this, love this. And then these, did I do a look with these? I think I did too. I'll link that below. So we have, what do we have? M726, M738, and M928. And the matte formulation on these is great. The color is so pigmented. These blend so well. So I do enjoy this little trio that I made. I would like to make another one of these. So if you have any recommendations, leave those below for me. Because I really do want to try some more. There's so many. What is there, like 200 eyeshadows or something? I need to have a few more. This is by far my absolute favorite purchase of the year. I can't stop using it since I purchased it. No lie. I recently bought this in November, but I literally use it every day. It's so worth the money. The Visart Matte Neutral Palette. If you love matte shadows or you want my matte shadow recommendation, right here. Here she is. This is all you need. This is the only one I have, but I can't stop using it. It's fabulous, guys. It's worth it. It's expensive, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like sticker shock, but then you divide out by what you're getting. It's not expensive anymore because, I mean, drugstore shadows are like, I kid you not, those L'Oreal Infallibles are fabulous. They're lovely, but they're jumping up the price, man. And if you divide this out, these are like $7 or something a piece. Come on. So worth it. Okay, 2 more eyeshadow favorites. My favorite ever ColourPop eyeshadow. I'm wearing it on my lids today. ColourPop's Fringe. Just buy it. You'll thank me. You'll love it. You won't be able to put it down. It's $5. ColourPop Fringe. Favorite. My other favorite lid shades, hands down this year, my favorite lid shades, and I did a look using these too. I will link it below. I like to incorporate like the looks, not just because I think you should go watch the videos, but because then you can see the products in action, you know, and how they work. And you can get a little extra dose of Chelsea. The Makeup Geek, not these. These are Makeup Geek shadows, but the foiled eyeshadows. Holy cow. One of a kind, amazing, buttery, freaking phenomenal. Love them. A couple of my favorites are this one, Starry Eyed, in the Spotlight, which is this one, I think. In the Spotlight. Nope. This one. Yes, in the Spotlight. And Whimsical and Grandstand. This is Grandstand. This is Whimsical. They're fabulous. So worth it. Love the cute little Z palettes that you can put them in too. My last eye favorite. Favorite lashes of the year. Excuse me. I have a lot of lashes. I've tried quite a few lashes this year. A lot by the brand House of Lashes, which I really like House of Lashes because they feel, they're nice. They're good quality, especially the pink boxed one, which are their premium luxe line. You can buy these in a set of 3 for $30, or you can buy them individually if you just want to try a couple different styles. But I've really found that these are my favorite. I'm wearing them today. They're my favorite style on me. And I love, they're called Boudoir. And what else did I want to say about these? They look like this. Let's see. There they are. They kind of are a little bit longer in the center, and they kind of flare out a little bit, so they kind of create a little bit of a cat eye appearance, which I think is a good look for me. Favorite lashes. Hands down, I've worn them a ton. Really happy with these. I like the quality of these, and one pair will last you months, especially if you take good care of them. Just months. So, love them, love them. Okay, and all right, my last category. Here we go. Lips. This was hard. This was hard because I'm a lipstick junkie. Let's start with liners. These are my 3 most used liners this year. First one is Whirl. I'm wearing Whirl today. It's just a very neutral, let's see. It's like a neutral, great everyday lip color. Kind of mauve-y, kind of browny, kind of perfect. MAC Swirl. The other one I absolutely love by MAC is Soar. If you're looking for something a little bit more pink. This is your woman. She's beautiful. I love MAC Soar. Like, I think everyone needs MAC Soar. It's like a lip color, for goodness sake. That's Soar right there. Stunning. I don't know why I'm swatching that because I have swatches. I just truthfully feared that if I wore this cream sweater and I swatched everything, I would get it all over my sweater, and I was more concerned about my sweater. I was. And then the last one, I love this color. I didn't discover it until, when did I buy this? I think it was this summer. But it's so good on its own. It's so good on its own. It's good with other stuff. The Dior lip liner. These are nice lip liners in the shade Airy Mauve. It's great. It's It's like Soar but cooler in tone, and it's just a great fill in your lips, put on some gloss and go, or just forego gloss and just fill in your lips. It's such a sexy color. I love it. So those are my 3 lip liner choices. Okay, my lippy sticks. So here's the deal. I tried a lot of liquid lipsticks this year, all right? And I didn't pick this one based on formula because I don't love the formula. I picked this one because of the shade. I am on the hunt for a lipstick. I just spit all over everything. I am on the hunt for a lipstick in this exact shade because I don't love the formula, but I love the color. So I'm going to show it to you because of that. ColourPop's Bumble. Help. I need a lipstick this shade. I love this color. I do not love this formula. My favorite liquid lipstick formula that I tried this year, technically, I think I received the package at the end of December, is the, I can't even get them out of here. The Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks is my favorite formula I tried. Technically, I tried it at the end of the year, so I didn't want to include it. But, favorite color. I guess if I had to pick a liquid lipstick all throughout the course of the year, it would be the Too Faced Melteds. These are fabulous. But this color is everything. Okay, favorite glosses. I have 3 glosses. I have a lot of lip gloss. In fact, I told myself at the beginning of this past year, Chelsea, you can't buy any lip glosses. You have so much. You'll never use it all. Don't buy any glosses. So I tried really hard not to buy too many glosses, but I love lip gloss. Actually, it's a love-hate relationship because I like to wear my hair down, but then my gloss gets stuck in it and it's really annoying. So I tried a few lip glosses this year, and these are my favorite. You need these. First of all, really, really love the formulation, the opacity, the smell, and the color of the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss. This is the shade Duchess. Holy sexy lip gloss. Holy sexy lip gloss. It tastes so good. It tastes like vanilla frosting. You need it. Favorite color, like topper lip gloss that just, for darker lipsticks. No, I'm not going to say that. Just, this was a color that I was in the store just is that a word? Browsing? Walking around looking at stuff. And I stumbled upon this gloss, put it on my lips, and I was like, girlfriend, you are coming home with me. I couldn't believe what it did to my lips. MAC lip gloss in the shade Viva Glam 6. Holy sexy lip gloss. I'm not even kidding you. It's fabulous. And then last one, I'm wearing this today. This is one of the more opaque Chanel Glossimer formulas, number 19 Blizzard. Ah, you need this. You need this. This adds some serious, like, shine and poutiness. Almost like a foiled look to your lips. I kid you not. It's truly like a foiled look to your lips, and I love that. Lastly, we have some lipsticks. This was hard, but out of all the lipsticks that I purchased this year, which was quite a few, kind of looking around, I'm like, oh my word, I have a lipstick problem. I'm kind of a junkie. These are my 6 favorite lipsticks. Number 1, my favorite, is this my favorite combo? It's up there, my favorite pinky combo. I wore, wherever it is, MAC's Soar Lip Liner with MAC's Faux Lipstick. You just need this lipstick. Oh my gosh, like, this is a lipstick that when I wore it, I would look in the mirror and I just felt so good, so confident, so sexy. That's what this lipstick does for me. And you know what? When you find that lipstick, girlfriend, you buy 6 of those lipsticks and you wear them all the time, because when something makes you feel really good, I think it's important. I mean, it might be a materialistic thing, but it helps you on the inside, you know, feel a little more confident, roll those shoulders back over, you know what I mean? So, MAC Soar. My lipstick I'm wearing today, and my favorite nude lipstick that I discovered this year, is NARS's Barbara. Oh, man, I love this color. I think it's described as a rosy tan. And for me, this is a great nude color because it's not too light, concealer-like, where I look deathly. It's not a good look for me. But NARS's Barbara, I love the NARS Audacious lipsticks. They're really nice. Really nice. And then my favorite drugstore lipstick that I discovered this year is the Milani Matte lipstick in the shade Naked. This one got destroyed by my son I don't know. Do you guys remember when I posted those pictures earlier this year about my son getting into my makeup room? It was, maybe I didn't post it on Instagram. Probably a good thing I didn't. It looked like a hurricane went down. More like a tornado, actually. Like a tornado painting. Just picture my makeup shattered everywhere on my couch, on my clothes, on my carpet, and just, I mean, look at this lipstick. It's about ready to fall off. Anyways, love this color. It's such a sexy nude. It's like a darker nude. I don't love the formulation, but I love the color. Okay, this color. Oh my gosh, I love this color. This is the closest color I found to ColourPop's Bumble. No, is that true? Or was it Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Anyways, Marc Jacobs lipsticks. These are really nice. This is Je T'aime. I love the name. I think it's described. Is this the one described as a rum raspberry? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. Did I wear this in Friday Loves yesterday? Not yesterday, but last week. I can't remember. I wore this recently, and I love this color. And I just, yeah, love it. And, okay, another great nude color. Love the formulation of the Dior Addict lipsticks. I think they kind of redid these, but I think this one's still available. If not, it's just renamed. It's number 525 Vintage. I think it might be renamed, quite frankly. This is perfect. This is a great, it's along the lines of what I'm wearing, NARS is Barbara, but a different formulation. So it's not, this is like shiny, and NARS is Barbara is like opaque lipstick. This is more like buildable, not sheer. I don't want to say sheer, but it's just, you got to build it up a little bit if you want to have more opacity. But I love that it's a great purse lipstick. Throw it on, don't need a mirror. Favorite lipstick for reds. My favorite red this year. Love this formulation. I just picked this up towards the end of the year, but it quickly went to the top. The Buxom Bold Gel Lipstick. This is great, guys. This is a matte, and it's called Red Inferno. Now, there are several shades in this, and these come in a matte formulation and then like a satin formulation. I only have the matte. There are other matte reds, but this color, I mean, come on. This is Mad Men right here. Me and my Mad Men. Favorite show this year, hands down. Tomorrow, I'm fixing to film that next. I'm going to have my favorite fitness, workout, supplement type video for you guys tomorrow for Chit Chatterday. So, those are all my favorites. I think this video was like 35 minutes long, probably by the time I get done editing it. Don't forget to watch Lori's video. Tell her I sent you and subscribe to her. And thank you guys so much for your support, for being with me throughout this year. I can tell you right now that this upcoming 2016 is going to be a fabulous year. A lot of changes are in store for the Garay family, and we'll get into that in a few months. But I am so happy to have you guys here. I am so excited for this year and this year's, like my channel, like the growth that my channel has taken, and I'm excited for this next year's growth. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will chit chat with you tomorrow. Bye, guys.